What's going on?
What is up?
¿Qué pasa, güey?
I missed you guys. It's been a whole week.
Did you miss us?
You missed us. That's
I
nice.
did. Yeah.
Well, don't forget to get to see us in person.
Yeah, way too much of you.
5 days.
You know what? That's fine. That's cool. We just won't help you then. If you need a pee break.
5 days out, guys.
That's fine.
It's 5 days out. 5 days out.
Yeah.
Friday, you guys get down here. We get to hang out and go see Billy at Mutation Creation. I'm excited.
So I didn't realize Canadians were that bad at geography. It's up there because we're south.
I think so. Down is just like visit, get down. Anyways,
come on down.
Come on down, y'all. You.
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
shit.
What a
shit. We're coming up to visit. We're coming up to visit.
That was great. So we're currently 2 minutes and 40 seconds in, and you already got the first cheap shot at me. It's awesome.
That's
I'm looking forward to 3 days of this shit.
Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh, yeah.
I am going to literally walk away from my booth and just let you guys sell stuff.
You're gonna be walking bow-legged by the end of the week.
He's gonna be curled up in Chris's lap, sucking on his thumb. Why'd you do this?
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's good times. It's exciting. We got a lot of amazing people coming up. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I get it. You've been used to saying that the whole time, so I get it.
Well, in Canada, it is down. We are like the lowest part of Canada.
Well, you will be coming down to visit us. That's
yes.
how it works. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not. So we're coming up to visit you.
But we are going to come up or down. Anyways, you got it all figured out.
So we're running up against NFL, huh? Oh, the first week. I know no one really cares, but we're running against the NFL today.
So we're gonna be in reruns.
I mean, we're pulling in some people. Hopefully,
we got 17. I'm okay with 17 avid followers who just want to hear Canadian get his chops busted as much as they can. Like Jamie came on and already busted my balls, so
I mean, obviously that because you called her a him,
right?
so that would be my first friggin' go at you, like, hey bud, how you doing?
You don't know how they identify.
Oh no. Let's
it's like the Olympics all over again.
Oh.
In your defense, Gerald, the last female guest we had on, I thought was also a man until the show.
Are you ready? So you did real good on your research.
so what you're saying is it's a good thing that I do a lot of the promo videos and not you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I'll next time as we're doing the promos, I'll send you, hey, by the way, this is what they identify as.
Right. Has anybody ever bought one of these things?
No.
A flashlight?
No, that's the black light, right?
Okay. I have one that's like it's not, I guess it is like a black. It's like a purple in color.
Yeah.
And I use it for hunting. It actually finds blood.
No shit. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. I used to have one of those too.
Well, this purchase was useless because it didn't. I expected it to be a clown, and it wasn't a clown. So now, if anybody wants a blacklight flashlight, let me know.
Well, you can just bring it to Canada, and I'll take it.
Yeah.
I do have a very funny. Hold on. So see, this is what happens when I get out and that's not what I'm doing.
Hide
that's
it.
Not what I'm doing. But so I got out for a second because Crystal thought it was gonna be funny if I put Captain Canada as my name. I'm Captain Canada.
Captain.
So you guys always pick on me because I'm Canadian. But what I'm going to do is an amazing promo that the Fat Man did using Paul. He sent it to me, and I am going to share it right now.
Oh man.
This is gonna be sexual.
All right, Robin. Yeah, I think we could do that.
Oh,
you don't have anything in the budget at all, though, to help us
You
out?
can talk over it, Paul.
I know, but
Yeah.
we're doing this again.
Yeah,
You guys did a kick-ass job doing it.
yeah.
It was fun. We had a good time.
Alright.
A lot of laughs. Yeah. I did a lot of takes.
Yo, Paulie, what's up?
What's up, homo?
Listen, I just got off the phone with Robin over at Redline, and he
Charlie
wants us to
from
do some
Regular
shit
Days, like,
with,
why are you sitting on the
the
casting
Canada
couch? I'm
trip,
like,
kinda
fuck.
make us like the Redline road trip B team, in case Steven up the.
I thought that was pretty funny.
thing over in Toronto.
Yeah, that's fine. How much cash is he giving us?
Well, there's no cash exactly. He
Not-
said he's tapped out from sponsoring the 15 Minutes of Lame belt.
Is he giving us
Oh, man.
paying for gas? Anything?
No, not really.
We'll probably get some free
This is a
shipments,
long
right? Out of
video,
this?
bud.
Maybe some free
It-
swag.
It's a long
free
video, but it's
stickers, at
good.
least?
Well,
This
I
is
can see why
entertainment
you
at
would
its
think that,
best.
but no.
What the f?
Listen, he said that the only way that he'll renew my sponsorship
Ugh.
for Snakes in the Fat Man
Long-
in
long
November
video.
is if we do this shit.
That out
Fucking gangster. This is
12
fucking
subscribers that I already
gangster
seen.
bullshit.
So I figure we'll do the minimal amount. I mean, we're literally getting nothing out of this except
Oh.
a small association with Redline.
I'm just looking to promo
which,
CRBE
honestly,
and the fact
actually,
that you
I already
guys
have.
are the B
I'm
squad
kinda
coming
doing
out.
this for you.
We are the beat.
You're doing this for me? I'm doing this
We
for
didn't
you.
have any
I'm
drones
pushing
to
you
do
around
some
all over the
drones
place. I don't need this shit. I'll go over that
I'm not sure if he did
football
some
player.
drones,
I'll
but
probably
it
have
looked
to
like
pay
he did,
more.
though.
On time
Pretty good.
delivery, maybe. I probably won't get that either. Or extraordinary customer service. But I don't give a f. Don't tempt me, Chris. Don't f***ing tempt me with this bullshit.
All right. Calm down, man. Don't be going
Make
all
a
New
wish,
York
Joe Pesci.
Italian on me. We'll do it, but with minimal effort.
Minimum f***ing effort, Chris. Minimum f***ing effort. Ghetto as f***ing
Right,
possible.
Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, I got this.
F*** you.
Jesus, 8 hours in the car with a Wish.com version of Joe Pesci.
I love that he called you Joe Pesci. This is the best part of the video right here.
Yeah. That and a birch tree. We would have to get the picture back around 6 on Friday. I don't know what time you want to. What time you want to.
Okay, so you are gonna have those on it when you show up, right?
Sure. Yeah. Fix it. You're going to feel the pain off. You get him tennis balls for the bottom of that.
You look like you're having a hard time with it.
Frustrated. I should have been a little bit more. Should have been a little bit more throwing them in. You said you placed that in really nicely. I'm like, damn it.
That was pretty funny. That was good.
No, I figured it has to. So like next week we are not doing a show. We will be doing. I'm assuming that between the four of us, the five of us, there will be lives, there will be reels, there will be
Yeah, we'll
posts.
get things out.
Like there's gonna be stuff. So if you guys aren't following us,
Yeah.
you should have played the non-beat version. This is the one Chris sent us. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff, a lot of videoing, and we've also got the king of videoing coming down, Leviathan, Steven. So there's gonna be lots of fun videos about the CRBE, about Redline Road Trip, about all this stuff. So it's gonna be a good time. Did you want to show some love, Jared, to all the people who've been following or watching for the last 11 minutes that we've ignored?
Yeah, absolutely. That's my favorite part of this whole thing is gratification. Sammy Vargas, what's up? The Pink Panther Mafia. The Fat Man himself. What up? James Perry, what's going on, man? This fucking guy. What's up? Mike, what's up?
No,
Oh, this fucking douche. Python Prince,
the stripper himself.
stripper himself. Crystal, Love, and Sunny TNA Snakes. Thanks for joining. What's up, friend? Leviathan Snakes.
We'll be seeing you.
We'll be
Yep.
seeing you very soon. 5 days. RC, our current guest for the evening. Joe Mercy Morse.
What's up, Joseph?
Mike,
There he is.
what's going on, man?
I think Mercy might be coming to CRBE. I think Sammy's coming to CRBE. There's a hit list of guests.
I think Sammy might be staying at the same hotel.
He's gonna take your handicap spot for sure.
Ah, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. He has a handicap sticker.
Well, I think between the three of us, we might be able to pick up his car and move it.
I don't know.
So is there enough room in your car for me and Allie to ride from the hotel to the convention center with you?
We also have a truck.
Yeah, they could put you in the back of the bed.
My truck's the same truck as yours, just different color.
Yeah, mine's prettier blue.
Sky blue
No,
or powder blue.
Kentucky blue. Like the bluegrass that's in my soul.
But no, I'm honestly looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be a great time, a lot of fun people. If nothing else, people will have fun just seeing all the interactions that are going to be going on with all the people that are going to be there. So it's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
So what's the itinerary? So I know we show up Friday. What do we got Friday night after setup?
Friday night after setup, we're going to Mutation Creation to go hang out with Billy.
Is that before or after dinner?
That would be, I think he's doing a barbecue, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, snap.
So that's at his facility. So we're going there. And then after that, the world is our oyster. The following day, we got to be there a bit earlier than anybody else has to be because we got set up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're not setting up Friday?
Well, we are setting up the day before, but we don't leave the animals in. So Canada, that's not a thing. I don't know if that's how they do it in the States. I think they do. Some leave them in.
Yeah, if
we
you have
actually
stuff, you can leave them in.
Yeah, so we don't. So they'll be pulled. So we will be putting them all in the morning. We have to be set up for the VIP hour, which is from 9 to 10.
Okay.
And then that's a longer day. It goes to 6. And then we'll probably do dinner somewhere where, depending on how many of us there is, we may just take over a whole restaurant because I hear there's quite a few of us. Yeah, we're gonna definitely have to figure that one out.
Yeah.
So
maybe in the morning.
Delicacy that I have to try.
A Toronto.
Like you go up to whatever the French Canadian portion. You know, you got poutine.
Apparently, it's not called poutine. Remember that.
That's right.
Puts in.
Putting it in your ass.
That's why I'm going to be walking all freaking bow-legged. We already talked about this.
All right.
Anyways, God love you. I think you guys are driving me crazy.
Real Italian food, Paul. That's real Italian.
Yeah, apparently, right?
I don't know if you guys remember my reel that I did offering that to Donato as a bribe. Lifetime membership. Anyways, that's so let's get to our guest. Let's introduce Jamie Cadile.
Yeah, awesome dude.
I think I said it right.
Yeah, Jamie's awesome dude.
Yeah. He very attractive for a dude.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
You are a jerk. So, Shauna, if you can play the intro, we'll introduce her.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame!
Jamie, thank you for putting up with us and all our antics. How do you identify?
She. I am a girl. I am a woman.
Awesome. So I did screw up. Okay.
It's okay. I've had it more than once happen.
So I've been screwing up your name for a week now. I've been calling you Cadile, like a crocodile or however you want to put it. So it's Cadile.
Cadile, yes.
Yeah. She's been probably screaming at her phone every time that she hears me do a promo.
Mm.
So I'm okay. I was wondering why my ears were bleeding, but now I understand.
Yeah.
So 4 years ago, you were on 15 Minutes of Lame with Chris and all his antics. Do you still love snakes?
I do. I do. We still have them. We still, but see, back when I did 15 minutes, it was a lot less stressful because we didn't have video. Like it was just the audio version. So it was like kind of nice. It was before you guys had the stress of having your face plastered everywhere.
Yeah, well, we're definitely everywhere. I don't know if it's a good thing or not. I'm a counselor for my township, and they think it's funny that I do this. A few of them have mentioned the fact that they watch it, and I'm like, please don't. But
That's amazing.
They do. So currently, how many are you breeding? What does your numbers look like?
We're very, very, very small scale. Like now, especially now that my kids have gotten older. Our two kids are 12 and about to be 15 now, so they're like on the go constantly. And neither one of them's driving yet, so we're responsible for taking them everywhere. But like a couple years ago, we had 7 clutches. Last year, we had 3. This year, we only had 1. We haven't even paired anything for next year. And I mean, we're kind of just kind of hanging out, keeping what we have. I haven't even advertised any of the ones that we've had probably the last year. I think I did put the ones from this year. I didn't put any of those up or anything, super small scale. Like now we're just kind of doing ones that we want to do that we don't mind holding back and growing up, just having fun.
It's a growing year, right?
Oh my goodness. If Chris heard you say that, oh my.
I was watching the Where Are They Now? So you jumped on it like 2 years after the show, and he asked you and you said it's another great, like another growing year.
Yeah.
It's like a dude that just started weightlifting that's like into bodybuilding and he's just fat. He's like, I'm in my bulking phase.
I'm bulking.
It's the same thing.
But not everybody gets into this has to go and say, oh, I'm going to do 20 clutches. Like there's some amazing people that do 1-2 clutches a year and just very specific, very strategic pairings. And Leviathan says it all the time, says, if you want to breed only what you want to breed, and you can probably make more money than the amount of feeding that, Paul or myself are currently doing. Because, my feeding bill is currently about $700 a month. Do that again?
Just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Sorry.
Mine's not that much, but yeah.
Like it's expensive if you're not breeding all your own
and
stuff.
I still won't breed rats ever.
That's the worst part. That's why I'm trying to cut back for the things that I've got coming up. Is just the rodent breeding is nasty and it stinks and it's a pain in the butt. So do you breed your own rodents or do you feed? Yeah,
we do. We luckily have a basement here in Ohio, so we have a room down there that's just kind of designated for them. And not the best. I mean, maintains our collections. It's a small little. We might sell a few to local people, but just enough to feed our collection. You know, we have a low overhang that way, and just kind of pay to feed the rats and house the rats, basically. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen how I handled the smell? No.
Deodorant, I hope. That's step one.
When the stripper says, "Did you see how I handled the smell?" It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's talking about rodents.
Yeah.
What's the smell? I don't know why that song just popped in my head, but it did.
But did you see Fat Man? He posted also this, like Jamie
Yes,
Rocket's original.
Yes, my favorite. This is still my favorite. Before the New York, and I mean, I like the red, white, and the blue, and I like all the colors. I miss one my pink one because I can't wear it out too often because of the back of it has some language. So
Wait,
Now,
you're saying a Fat Man shirt's got like bad language on it?
I believe it or not, yes.
I don't believe it.
I put it on one day, and I was getting ready to walk out. My husband was like, "Have you checked that out?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Where are we going?" And like it was a softball game or something. I looked in the mirror and dropped the F-bomb. I mean, with good reason, but still, I was like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't wear that around."
You'd have been
From
mom of the
children.
year at the softball game for sure.
Right.
And that is a good way to vent it. I'll give him that. He's smarter than most strippers. So you've been doing this now for how long?
We got into it. Our first snake was purchased, I think, in like 2019 for my birthday. It was like a little corn snake because my kids wanted it. And by the end of 19, we were into ball pythons and had started buying with the intentions eventually to breed them. It's once you get that little taste, you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So that first year, I think 2020 was the year since we were home. It kind of blew up, and that's whenever we first started everything of like breeding.
It's amazing when people get stuck at home. Either they breed or they breed something.
Yes, and we weren't breeding anymore. We already had two, and they were old enough. Like that wasn't happening.
Is your husband involved in everything as well? You said?
Oh, 100%. Like he does that because a lot has changed and happened like with our family and everything since we initially started this. So with COVID and us both being home, he went back to work. I changed professions. So it was just kind of a big change. He handles, I would say, the majority of the weight of the work around here. He does all the rats himself now. He cleans them like through the week. I maintain them by like filling or water or food or any little things that may need done. Like we both come in here and check on the snakes, but he's the one that will come home from work at like 2 a.m. and feed, or he'll be the one that cleans the rats.
So
right now,
he does the majority of the work, but you're the face of the company.
Yes, because initially he doesn't have social media. He does not like social media. He doesn't do social media.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But initially, I think I was doing most of it because he was scared of snakes. Like when my kids first asked for a snake, he was the one that was like, "No, like, are you crazy?" And we convinced him into it. He said yes to all three of his girls, and and then slowly, like I said, with the changes and everything, it just kind of he picked up where it was needed, and he's here during the day, and I'm at work, and then at night he's at work. So just kind of the way it works out right now.
Right.
Super supportive. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's good.
Jared looks like he's thinking about a question, but I'm not sure.
I was waiting for an opportunity, man. I'm letting you guys talk. You guys get your airtime.
I talk a lot, that's part of the Canadian problem. So like you almost got to tap in whenever you can. And so you've obviously been watching or seen what's going on with the 15 Minutes of Lame over the last 4 years and how much it's grown.
Yes.
If you were in it now, what would you do differently to have a chance at the belt?
Oh, you have to start early. I mean, you have to start immediately, like everybody else says. I mean, like it's got to be a constant. You got to be in everybody's ear every single day from the time you're on there. I mean, it's a lot of work. I was lucky with like our group was fantastic. Like, I mean, Shane obviously was a beast and campaigned like it was nobody's business, but like our group was all like really supportive, like just like a lot of great people, you know. And it was one of the smaller groups, and we didn't have, you know, it was 2020, so it was, I don't know, it wasn't as big as it is now. Now it's like you guys have the reels, you guys have stories, you guys have the social media aspect of it is just like blown way up. So you have to start early, I guess.
I'm going to interrupt because they're giving me crap because I didn't. And no, donations this week are not going to fuck cancer. This one here is to get the boys to Canada. Donate to get the Red Line Road Trip B Squad to Canada and not living in their car for 3 days.
Yeah.
So hit that like button, donate, and get them out of their car for 3 days. Because right now, they're both going to be sleeping in a Kia. Is it Kia?
The Kia. It's a Kia. You know.
Yeah. And by day 3, it's going to be ripe.
And Chris is complaining already. There's not enough leg room.
Leg. Oh.
That's
You like my little one-liner?
One-legger? What?
What?
Oh.
I didn't go there. You did. What a prick.
No, you're 100% right. They do need to start early, but be smart and strategic about how they do it.
You burn yourself out.
I think the key is putting out a reel, you know, once a week, once every couple of weeks, but making sure that you have the reels for that 5 weeks when the show when it's actually like really started, when the voting has started, because it was hard. Like, I mean, exhausting. And you know, if you've got that time, if you're one of the early ones on the show and you already know you're going to be doing it, just start producing.
And you were, right? When you went, you were like one of the first persons that went on it, right?
When I was?
Yeah.
I can't even remember how many was really in front of me. I was in September, so probably. Yeah. Because like I said, this was before he was doing 2 a month. I think it was only okay,
1 a month.
Yeah, so I mean it was 1 a month, so there was only a handful of us. And I think one person decided not to even partake in the voting or something like that. It was somebody that didn't even matter, but you know.
So how do you feel that this helped elevate your business coming from the start when you first started 15 Minutes of Lame all the way to now, just being associated with it and the people that you've met and stuff? Did it help grow your business or any change?
No, I think it gave, like, I don't know if it really grew the business because like I said, we weren't producing a lot or like, you know what I mean, really high demand animals. We were kind of doing the growing stuff and keeping anything good and just kind of getting rid of the byproduct. But the friendships that I made and the people that I met during that time and just the connections that I made, like getting to know Chris and getting, you know, getting to know Shane and John and, you know what I mean, all the people that were in our class and now watching Corey and everything that she's doing, like, you know what I mean? I think that like kind of really helped. And when we joined the hobby and made us feel like part of a community and kind of gave us those connections that we wouldn't have had any other way.
Mhm.
You know, I think Chris was the person that brought us all together, where no other way would I have known Shane in California at the time, or John down in, you know what I mean, down in Texas, or, you know what I mean, any of the people that I met through the experience.
So we talked about the difference between when you ran and then the seasons like last year, this year that's coming up, with the difference in how it's ran and the amount that you really have to be out there on social media and kind of like putting yourself on blast. Do you think this is something, knowing how it's evolved, that you would do again?
That's tough. Only because now I've been doing, I don't have that that pep, you know what I mean, that I once had with the social media aspect of it, because like I feel like it was just not getting big in 2020, and Instagram was just kind of like blowing up in 2020, 2021, when people started getting on there more for the snakes and kind of getting off Facebook, from what I remember, you know. And I was doing like one picture a day and trying to stay up on everything. It's exhausting. Like, it is exhausting. Like, that's why I probably haven't posted on Instagram in months. Like, the last time I might have I threw a picture up of a clutch that we hatched this year. Before that was like a rant. It's been very sporadic because I got burnt out. So I couldn't imagine trying to keep up with these people that literally are making like great quality reels and all this. You know, they have the time to do it. I feel like I wouldn't have the time to do it. And the creativity, like, I'm not sure I can keep up, honestly. Right.
Yeah.
Do you think
maybe
for
a couple
anybody,
years is something I'd give my kids to do, and maybe like they could do something with it because they would be at that perfect age, but I don't know.
do you think for anybody that's trying to grow their brand that this is a good way to do it though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, you're not there, and you got a lot of stuff, and you're only doing small, very, very niche amount of clutches that you're doing. But if somebody's actually wanting to create a business or try to really push their name out there,
yeah, 100%. Like, if you're going to shows and you are vending at shows and you are a very like you know, you want to push your animals. Like, I'm not pushing animals right now, only because like we're not producing them to sell. But I mean, if you're producing the animals and you need to get them out of your racks, 100%, because you want your face everywhere. You want people to recognize your name. You want people to recognize your brand. And Chris is a great person in the industry to be associated with. He is an amazing person inside and out. You know, he would do anything for anybody. And he knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for a long time. So
Jamie, don't sell him too much, because he likes to push that bad boy image where he's a dickhead in a top hat. So like, if you make him sound too nice, people are gonna start talking to him, and he doesn't like that.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, do not reach out to him. I don't say that I said he was nice. Nothing like that.
0 out of 10. Horrible. Don't recommend it.
Horrible.
Well, it's funny because like Chris is an amazing person, and he does do a lot for the community. But he's also like the funniest guy, because he just says, you know, you want to spend your money stupid, invest in ball pythons.
Yeah.
You know, like, and he's that guy. So it's pretty funny. Like, he's just got such a comedic demeanor. That he makes it really funny. Like, even this, like, you know, we're joking about the reels and everything else, and then he puts this. He says, you guys have to realize that the 3 judges evaluate. Yes, there's definitely a lot more to the competition than just the reels. Like, if anybody thinks that, hey, if I'm funny and I do funny reels, I'm going to win this, you don't have a chance.
Right.
But what the reels do is put you out there in the eyes of the public to help grow your business. The judges aren't going to help grow your business. The social media aspect and the reels will.
Well, that's the whole marketing scheme of this show, of this competition, I mean, of course that you should have a great business aspect of everything as well. But you're marketing yourself. You're marketing your animals. I mean, the show and the competition is huge, and it blew up, since then, and it went from 16 people the first season, or the first year, to now over 25, 30 people.
It's getting like I've been doing trying to fill up our next segment of people, and there's just so many. I'm like, right. I'm gonna take a year to go through them all.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, and Python Prince he makes a good point. He said there's no better place than Fat Man Nation to be recognized if you want to be taken as a serious business individual in the industry. Look who sponsors his show and no one else's.
Big facts.
Yeah. I mean, he has a lot of top dogs, and you know what, and that's because of the experience of how long he's been in the business, over 17 years at least.
Well, and he does make smart business decisions, and like he got out of it not because he wasn't making money, or he just said, I don't want to do this.
I mean, yeah, he made some smart business decisions, but let me tell you though, if he was a smart business decision, he'd still be a millionaire from his endeavors in LA.
Well, yeah, we all know how partying goes, and partying only lasts so long, and you can speak to that.
You're right. Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah, I could have bought 3 houses, but instead it's up my nose.
It's a hell of a brew.
I get it.
Just think about all the ball pythons you'd have if you didn't do that.
Yeah. No. But you're right. I get it.
And even when it comes to like the debates and stuff, it's a great way for people and your customers to kind of get to know you. And like how he always says, it's not the animal, it's the person, they look for the person to buy from. And it's a great way just to get your face out there and kind of get your personality out there when you typically wouldn't. Because I wouldn't have been on anything if it wasn't with Chris. Like, if it wasn't for Chris or something like that. Like,
so
I'm a very reserved person. So like, for him to ask me, yeah.
So did this show break you out of your shell? At least, I mean, in order to push or whatever, market your animals and everything.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if it probably wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for anybody else. Like, I did do for like John Feely. Me and my husband went on John Feely's, or Dak whenever he yeah. So I mean, everything that like I did do was pretty much associated with Chris. Right. Like, or as people that I met through Chris. Like, that was the first thing that like I kind of went out there and like kind of put my face out there. Everything else was just like social media. It was Pissed with Snake. It was planning on this clutch, or that was the first time I put my face out there. Or
they talked about that though before, and Leviathan Steven says it all the time. It's all about marketing, right? And creating that brand recognition. So the fact that you did put a face to the name, that somebody can say, hey, I've seen Jamie out there, and it does give that sense of I can trust that person. That person's been willing to put their themselves out there. They put their name out there. They've been around. They've been recognized by,
Apparently not enough there, Gerald. If you, Jamie, him, huh?
I was thinking that when you said it.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking.
I am going to bitch slap you on Friday. Like I mean, like full on powder, one of those. Like I might even record it just so we can give it to one of the contestants. They have a picture of you getting slapped.
What are the 5 things to say to the face? Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I get all kinds of emails saying like, "Hey, bro," and all kinds of stuff, and I'm just like, I just answer, and like, I don't even care. I'm just like, whatever.
You know,
if you could give the contestants this year like a solid piece of advice, even if it's something aside from the reels, like a piece of advice to go forward into this competition, what would it be?
Have fun, I guess. I mean, like when it comes to the competition, like use it to get to know people in the competition with you. Use it to like kind of network, get to know if you're a person that goes to shows, you know what I mean? Make those connections. So, I mean, I guess that would be about it.
that's awesome.
And if you had to give somebody an advice that wants to get into ball python breeding today, what would it be?
Be patient and just wait to see what you really want to get into. Don't be in a rush. Don't buy all of these animals that you can find people selling their collections and stuff like that. Don't buy animals just to get animals. Wait until actually work with projects. When we first started, we wanted to work with 3 different recessives. Well, we only had like 2 visuals, so it was like what I mean. It was a lot of weight game. It was a lot of I would where we blew up to like 30 animals. I would probably, looking back, kept that to 10. Spent what we spent on those 30 animals probably on 10 animals and smaller focus. Everybody at first thinks like I think numbers mean something, and it doesn't. Like I don't think it does, because now we have multiple animals that are just like, yeah, we have multiples of certain genes that we're just like, it's okay now,
I think Paul feels the same way. He's got like 300 spaces and 12 snakes, so it's fine.
That's the way to do it. So now I have enough room just in case when I keep producing in holdbacks. Got a ball. Yeah, perfect.
What's up, Charlie?
You do have quite the wall, though.
Not a lot. Not a lot. What's up, Charles?
Are you counting?
What?
I feel like Jared's counting. No, like the show has grown so much, and you guys did a great job at the beginning with the lack of the ability to really promote it, and now it's every year it's just gotten better and better. And Lenny, we love you, and you're I think our first show back when we come back.
Yeah, Lenny's coming on after midnight. They multiply, right, Lenny? So.
I love gremlins.
Yeah, and I got 3 snakes at his house. You're right. It's just keep buying.
No, stop buying.
Yeah, I know.
Stop buying, start breeding. You have amazing snakes. Paul's only problem is he does this. He goes downstairs and says, I'll just throw this one in this tray and this one in this tray, and then he plays the game of who's your daddy, and that's wrong.
I'm learning. I got my book in here now. All right.
There you go.
I got my book.
Do you have a pen? And do you know how to write?
No.
Okay, well, we'll do beginners courses here in Canada for you.
I just started writing the dates on the wishing calls on the tubs.
No, you guys did an amazing job with the shows that you did and how you guys did them, considering that we went so far ahead now with the reels and it's went so far. It's almost too much now. I kind of wish we could dial it back a little and have a little less content, maybe a little more time in the content, but it was a ton of fun.
I think December is amazing. Since everybody's looking for reels.
Oh, it's going to be exciting for me. I get to watch this year and I don't have to do shit.
Still having a little bit more people in the competition. There's going to be reels after reels after reels. I just hope that everybody stays in it, like we've been talking about. I hope everybody participates and goes through it, because you know what, no matter what, even if you were at whatchamacall who put out really, really, really good reels, Jake from Snake Farm, you know, and sat at 2%, which I don't understand why he sat at 2%, but he stayed in it, and it was fun.
Yeah.
And I feel that I feel that everybody should, and even people that were in the beginning of the season start should definitely and stay in.
I think you should stay in even if you're at 1%. It's still going to get your name out there. It's still going to get your brand out there. It's still a lot of fun. Stick with it. Put out some stuff. Enjoy it. Show off your collection. Show off your love for the hobby. Pay homage to the original people who started this project, and stay in it. If worse comes to worse, Fat Man's just going to do what he did last year, and a couple weeks in, he'll trim the fat, as it were. If people don't put in work, they stop doing reels. He'll trim it up and make it look all nice and neat. I hope he doesn't do.
I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first few years there was people cut for other reasons. It wasn't for not participating. It was
cheating.
For participating the wrong ways, offering crazy snakes or using bot programs or whatever it may be.
Fat Man says that every year. He says that every year there's a cheater.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
They just happened to win last year.
You're so fucking angry. See, what happened? What happened? Didn't you learn from what she said? You should just have fun, buddy. All right, you got the participation trophy. Stop.
I'm having so much fun right now with you guys and all this. It's amazing. It's a blast. Going to Canada.
I was exactly right.
That's where everybody wants to go on vacation is Canada.
You get to meet everybody. And that's like the best part too, as well. I feel that's a huge plus with it is everybody. Like I would have never, like I'm not saying I would have never, but who knows, if the show wasn't that, we weren't in it, if we would have been talking like how we talk now, and I got to stare at their faces for an hour every Sunday, and stuff like that, yeah.
This community, though, for the most part, like there are toxic people in it, but for the most part, a lot of people are fantastic, and I have a lot of fun with it. And when you're reaching out to all these strangers, because that's me, who reaches out to everybody to get them on the show and say, "So, you don't know me, and I hope that you don't take this the wrong way." But everybody's been super receptive. I've had very few people say no, and I think a lot of it is just a lot of respect for Chris. They have a lot of respect for Chris, and I know, and I won't ever throw their names out there. Some of them have called Chris and said, like, "Is this guy legit, or who the F is this guy?" And but like it's a lot of fun, and Chris did a great job. Leviathan, Steven, and Courtney did an amazing job on their video. If you guys haven't watched it, please watch it. It's a lot of fun, and they're looking at doing other ones going forward. But it's an incredible community. Chris likes to joke about how toxic it is.
Oh, it is toxic.
Yeah, I would say
it's so much fun.
It's hit or miss. Like,
but so much fun.
You get one extreme or the other.
Yeah.
Look, there's another guy that's coming down. Kevin's coming down.
Kevin.
So Jamie,
CRBE.
Typically what we do here in the last few minutes is we give the person here a minute to rep their business. I know you guys aren't as busy on social media. You don't breed as many clutches, but where can people find you when you do post your clutches and what you have available?
You can find us on our Instagram. We have a Facebook for anybody who still uses Facebook. We have a Morph Market store. We have a website, rcreptiles.net. Once again, I'm horrible at updating, but we do still have some stuff out there. At least we have a contact us if that is your only means of contacting us. That's about it. We have a YouTube that I used to share shorts to. totally out of the habit of doing that. So probably need to start doing that again. I might use this opportunity since we're getting ready to move everything out of here and redo everything. I might try to get back into the swing of things and kind of try to make it a habit again. Just after a while, it was like everybody was doing a podcast, and it felt so hard to support everyone, and it was very overwhelming. Like Chris is one that I always go out of my way to make sure I check in on and like see how he's doing, or like see the videos and stuff. But every single night there was somebody, and it kind of got overwhelming. So I rather than just kind of backing off a little bit, I just kind of stepped away from everything. And there was, like you said, it was toxic. There was arguments going on. It was like you had to pick a side, and there was just nonsense that we're adults, you know what I mean? So I kind of stepped away from social media, and it kind of jaded it for a while. But like you said, I mean, there's so many great people, and those connections are huge, especially for the people that go on shows, or if you want to go to Canada, I guess, you know what I mean? Or, the relationships and the community is pretty amazing.
See, even James, if you want to go to Canada, I guess.
Nobody comes to Canada.
Right.
The only benefit of coming to Canada is seeing
it's
Billy.
Going to Ohio. It's horrible.
Exactly.
Who the fuck goes to Ohio on vacation? Nobody.
I just found out Ohio is a really bad word that kids use. That means super lame. So,
yeah, Skibbity Ohio is.
Yeah.
Ohio. Did I ever leave Ohio?
But I'm originally from West Virginia, so I don't know if that's any better. So
it's not. The tree doesn't fall back at all.
By the way,
I'm from Kentucky. I can say that.
If you haven't watched Tulsa King, just speaking about places where nothing really happens, it's a fun TV show.
Okay. Good plug for the Tulsa King, bud.
Well, no, but it's got Sylvester Stallone in it.
Squirrel.
When we were talking about places where nothing fucking happens, like Canada.
So you know what?
Shut up.
We just bring in a fucking TV show.
It's like that guy at a reptile expo. Like, ooh, is that a pastel? Says everybody ever.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it. I love every second of it. This is what we
Jamie, thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. Sorry for our Canadian counterpart and his technical difficulties there.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
The show and support it, and thank you for coming on. And
Jamie, you're an absolute fun with it, guys. You're an absolute good sport. Thank you very much for coming on, we appreciate you, and hope to see more of your stuff getting posted. Now we did give you 2 reels to kind of get you started to post again. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of your stuff coming out.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate you all.
If you're willing to kick it backstage, we'll come back very shortly after they attack me for about 5 more minutes, and then we'll be back there.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Jamie.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Snakes in the Batman proudly brings to you its new breeder segment, 15 Minutes of Lame.
I just got
3 days.
Real quick.
3 days with you shits.
And have you guys paid attention to the 15 Minutes of Lame little video there that we play? And you've got this grown ass man just smacking the shit out of this little bitty ass woman. Right at the end, he's just whacking the shit out of her. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You do remember the old WWE days where the girls were getting full out slaps and
yeah, but then you had bitches like China that were just as big as the men.
Well, yeah, China was jacked, but she also died of a heart attack. So
yeah, rest in peace.
1-1. Yeah,
my favorite Playboy episodes.
Awful. Awful.
You are awful.
I like that. What we'll call it. It was the attic show. She was on the that attic show. She was a mess with even with the little mini me. Yeah.
Let's get on to the lamest fact. Little factoid.
Yes, bring it on.
Canadians suck.
Why?
I don't know. I just trying something new. Let's see if you liked it.
Yeah, I like getting told I suck.
Yes, Brian. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yes. We're not there yet, Brian. God damn it.
Shauna, can you play the intro for the lamest fact? There will be no my one black friend or Hot Girls episode tonight because the fat man is prepping his crippled ass for Canada. There will be multiple lives from CRBE on Sunday, so make sure to hit the like button and that notification bell so you can check out all the amazing breeders Canada has to offer.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there's a fact.
I feel like we should take that intro song right there for the lamest fact and play it when Sammy Vargas walks in the room. You know, almost like the Pink Panther song. That's Sammy's Pink Panther song.
I can bring my speaker and we can play it at the episode CRBE anytime he's around. Just play it.
Just walk around with him playing the Pink Panther song, holding it up.
Well, anyways, we will not have a show next week, but we will be posting lives and videos and reels and content and me beating Jared with a tortilla and
the tortilla challenge. Yes.
Dude, we're getting drunk in the hotel. Well, me and Gerald are getting drunk, and you're going to videotape us doing it.
I like that. So then I could slap you.
And then Allie's going to slap the shit out of Chris doing the tortilla challenge. And she's on the same level as him in his wheelchair.
Well, in his wheelchair, yes.
In his wheelchair.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
She's just weird.
It's going to be a great time, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys as much as I think I need to take some CBD to calm myself down. So that because you guys are going to be picking on me for 3 days straight, and I don't know that I'm very good about taking it. I just don't know 3 days if I can handle it.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We'll get butt naked and wrestle. We'll have to strip off.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is going to be gross. I can't wait to watch you guys.
There's going to be a lot of videos of all of this.
We're getting kicked out of the hotel room.
Oh.
We're going to play Ding Dong Ditch in Chris and friggin' Paul's hotel room. See how long it takes from the wheel to the door.
You're in the same hotel too, right?
Yeah.
Yes. On that note, to everybody who watches this, who watches it in replays, CRBE next Saturday, Sunday, come say hi. All these wonderful people will be there. Come visit. I know I'll have some stickers. I even have the original Lamest Chat sticker that I'm going to make sure that I will try to get Fat Man to sign each one of them. He won't do it.
Guys, the Fat Man Nation coming live to you in Toronto, Canada in 5 days.
Oh, it is.
That's it.
5
Bring
days.
But other than that, looking forward to seeing you guys. We'll be back here in 2 weeks. I believe it is Demonic is our first week back.
Are you sure this time? You're not switching up the dates again, right?
Yeah.
You guys have it.
It's not like Leviathan, and then it's like Shane again, and maybe some dude named Jamie coming back on.
Lenny.
I'm going to create a new post-it note. It's going to say F you. No?
Oh.
Anyways, see you guys all soon. Thank you very much for coming out. And Jamie, for putting up with our ridiculousness. We appreciate you.
Enjoy the night.
See you guys.
Peace, guys.